Hey guys, so we are at the airport. We are by the food court because our flight got delayed. So we were supposed to take off at 1 p.m. Now we're taking off at 4 p.m. So, it's fine. We're just gonna get there a little bit later. We were gonna go to the Blue Lagoon tonight, but we called and changed our reservation, so we're gonna go tomorrow morning. And now we're just gonna get some food. We have plenty of time to just relax, which I'm kind of glad we're delayed because we're able to eat and find like something good to eat, not just something fast. And yeah, so I was able to see a KLM flight attendant on the train coming here to the airport, and I love looking at other flight attendants because I'm like, oh, you know, look at their luggage, their uniform and everything. And I don't know, I'm a little tired and I'm starving, so again, I'm glad we're delayed for a few minutes. So hey guys, so the plane is finally here. So 4 hours and 15 minutes later, the plane is here.
Mrs. Erin Cross, traveling to Boston. Please apply at the desk. Mrs. Erin Cross.
There was a really bad storm in the Atlantic, so that's why all the flights going to Iceland were delayed. So we're just waiting to get the okay to board. I went and bought us a few snacks because this aircraft, or this airline, sorry, doesn't provide snacks. They only provide drinks. You have to buy everything else. Okay. We're finally on the plane. We're at the middle again. You gotta wait till we're in the air, okay? Because we have to put our tray table away for takeoff. So you can color because there's a book in there. So you get a book, you get headphones, a pencil,
and they give you food.
And they give you food. Are you excited?
Study the safety instruction card placed at the seat pocket in Rotterdam. This Boeing 767 aircraft has 8 emergency exits. All exits are equipped with evacuation slides. Passengers seated by an overwing exit must be willing and able to assist in case of an
Hey guys, good morning. So it's almost 8 a.m. here in Iceland, and we are getting ready to go to the Blue Lagoon. The sun's not even out, and George was saying that the sun doesn't even come out till even later than that. So this should be interesting. We ended up renting a car just because the taxi here, the taxi cabs are so, or the taxi fares are so expensive here, like really expensive, and there's no Uber or Lyft here, and I don't know if there's like a car service that they use here. So yeah, we ended up just renting a car, and it's actually going to be way cheaper than taking taxis everywhere. So we're getting ready to go to the Blue Lagoon. We're gonna be there for a few hours and then come back, get our stuff, go to the airport, and hope we get on a flight back to the States. We made it. Gotta be careful because there's a lot of ice, and with my luck I will slip and fall. So it's like a 5-minute walk. It's 8 a.m. from the parking lot, and it's 5 a.m. or sorry 8 a.m. and still no sun. This is kind of scary. Ooh. Huh? We did the standard. Oh look, that's the, I want to come here later. That's where they have all the skincare stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, because the water is very milky.
And it's warm.
Yeah, you must wear floaties while you're in the water, okay? And we have them complimentary. Just on the way out, like where you guys will meet up, you will meet in the indoor lagoon area. And
got our face masks on. So they give you this wristband. Mine keeps falling off, but that's like pretty much like your credit card, your locker key, and even with just a standard pack, you get your face mask, a locker, and then you can rent bathing suits and rent like towels and all that stuff. So, and kids have to wear floaties. They have to wear floaties and they are complimentary, so at least it's kid friendly. I need a GoPro.
After you thumbs up.
So I came to the skincare store and you can buy the face masks or just like other treatments. I kind of want to try this one. This is the one that we did inside. Yeah, just don't slip. Careful, Alex, don't slip, okay? I said don't slip. Yeah.
No, what? No, what?
That's so pretty. You moved it? We just stopped to take some pictures. It's so
I'm a soldier.
I'm like really cold. Really? Well, the rest of my body's cold, just my hands. Alright, so this looks so much different than it did in the morning. You can actually see where we're going. So this is just a small walk to the parking lot. So definitely not a bad place to get stuck at, right? So I mentioned this in my last vlog, but I don't know if I mentioned it in this one. It is safe for pregnant women to go into the Blue Lagoon. My doctor approved it, and then the Blue Lagoon website tells you that it's safe, and then just to, you know, stay hydrated and to take breaks, like get out and stuff like that. And we weren't there for that long anyway, so it's not like, you know, it was like that hot. But yeah, don't worry, for those of you wondering, it is safe and it's okay. There was a section that had a hot tub, but I didn't go there, obviously. But it was a nice experience.
I feel like they're just gonna be like,
We actually saw a lot of vloggers there and people with GoPros, which I definitely need to invest in a GoPro. Bye, Blue Lagoon. Oh, I don't want to leave. It's so pretty.
but they're like only a couple hours after the New York flight.
Huh? Wait, what?
The New York flight?
What about it?
No, never mind.
Oh, here's the egg part.
I think it's the water.
You think so? Going to the airport. Yeah. So we're on our way to the airport right now. I'm gonna talk. Wait. And we are hoping that we are able to get on because again, everything is sold out going to the US. And our best bet is going to be Denver. So in the morning it said that the flight was no, last night it said it was sold out, and then this morning it said there was 3 open seats, but yesterday it said there was 9 open seats, and then it just kind of keeps changing. So we're just gonna go and hope for the best and hope we don't have to stay in Iceland. As much as we liked it, we don't want to stay here. We want to go home. We miss our house. We've been traveling for 3 weeks, so it's time to go home. Hey guys, so update. We are in Newark. I didn't really vlog because it got hectic, it got crazy, and I needed to focus on what was going on. So we were trying to get on the Denver flight, as I told you guys last, and no standbys got on. The gate agent told us to stick to Denver because that was going to be our best bet. We had mentioned Newark earlier, but she was like, oh no, don't even bother going to Newark. So we didn't. We stayed with Denver, didn't get on. So we went to customer service so that they can transfer us to whatever flight was available, and they said Newark. I'm like, oh, look at that, Newark available. So we got seats. However, the airline made us check in our bags, which is something that we don't like to do when we travel standby because you're traveling standby and you don't want your bags to just leave without you. But the airline made us check our bags in. So then when we got our seats to Newark, they said, oh, your luggage is gonna stay here in Iceland, but we're gonna mail it to you. I said, okay, all right. We need to get to the States, whatever. We don't have any valuables in there. If it gets lost, it gets lost. So we get on the Newark flight, everything's fine. We get to Newark, we land. We are on a tarmac delay because of everything that's been going on here in the Northeast. Everything's backed up, like customs, immigration, and all of that. So we were on the tarmac for like a good hour until we were able to clear. Yeah, it was an hour, wasn't it?
More.
It was more, huh? More. Hour and a half. At least an hour and a half. And we were just waiting for customs to not be at capacity. So we finally were able to get through. It was a mess. The whole thing was a mess. Luckily we have mobile passport. If you don't know what mobile passport is, look into it. It's a lifesaver. You don't have to stand in line with everybody else. You don't have to be a flight attendant to have this. So it's just you get a shorter line and you have your passport and everything on your phone, and it's perfectly secure and everything. So anyway, we were able to do that, and we got a hotel, and we got here. Oh no, when we were at the airport, we couldn't get a hold of anybody from the airline that we traveled on. We had no help, nobody was there, and I was trying to contact customer service, nothing. When we got to the hotel, we were all grumpy, so we just decided to come in here and go to sleep because we had been up for more than 24 hours. And we fell asleep, woke up today really early because we're still jet lagged, and I got an email from the airline saying that they had our bags, that they're going to send them to us. So we gave them our address and everything, so that's gonna be taken care of, thank God. So now we are taking an Uber, or a Lyft I mean, to go to LaGuardia. We were gonna take the train, but it does take an hour and a half, and we do have our son with us, so we're just gonna suck it up and have to pay more, because you know, it's just gonna be easier that way with traveling with a 5-year-old. So normally if it was just George and I, we would take the train, save the money, and be fine. But we have the little one, so we have to kind of make some sacrifices. So we're gonna take a Lyft to LaGuardia and then try to go from LaGuardia to Dallas, because we do have plenty of options. If we don't get on my airline, which the flight is oversold, then we can get on another airline. It looks like we just can't get away from the cold. Alright, we are walking to the terminal, hoping we get on this flight. I am so ready to go home. Very much ready to go home. We made it. We're going home. So excited to be going home. I've never been so excited to go back to Texas.